gun, pay for all I've done. Will they get upset? 'Cause I ain't done just yet.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
The 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nice gain of 21 yards. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Leonard Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. No score after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 29 yards. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Finding Walker, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Floyd.
It got his man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
I do know from experience that if you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
We feeling the weight of our ancestors. We hear the weight that are left alone. What happened to time in the diaries? No help for the weak, but the strong. Letting your boy for all of us. Hey, watch it right here. Go, go, go. Great, set. Right anyway, don't touch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Don't touch that. Right anyway, hey. Don't touch.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, but it led to a really nice game.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
McCarthy going to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's McCarthy. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again, McCarthy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas got it in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just have the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Seahawks and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To the air with McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's Holden by Cup. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now McCarthy. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 109 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his these guys into the Super Bowl.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate? Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Working out of it again is McCarthy. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he's going to step up, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. J.J. McCarthy, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. J.J. McCarthy keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing is Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
16 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. Brought down at the 20.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
No touch that. I know you want it. No touch.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's go. No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Line to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you got to make sure you get